오버젤러스 브레이니액 트루 버라이어티.
Overzealous Brainiac, chilling with Low. Chris is over here. And as you see, Chris has already put the windshield on.
Over here now.
I don't even know if he's in the camera. Hopefully we're both in the camera. Look. Just watch neither one of us be in this camera. But yeah, we're going to get it started before winter. We're going to knock out most of the stuff that I need to get done. And then we're going to take this road trip and come back. And yeah, we got a little surprise jack back here. And we'll tell you guys in a couple episodes later what that jack is for. Tools you'll need. Torque wrench. 27mm wrench for the right side, 22mm wrench for the left side, 8mm socket for your alignment, 10mm socket for your drive sprocket bolt. And as you can see here, Chris is putting the 22mm wrench on the left side. And I'm showing you new things. Those are curtains. We got a new X-ring chain like you guys said to grab. And the new sprockets. Let's get it going, guys. Next, Chris is going to put the 27 on the other side, and we're going to loosen these rear axle nuts, get them going. Next, we're going to take off the cover, expose that drive sprocket. And there she is. Next, we get medieval like usual, and we're going to go ahead and cut this chain off. Cut it off. Yes, do it. Cut it out of here. We don't need it. Over here, you see this is the 27 side. That's where you're going to use that 27 wrench. And now we're going to pull the axle out. There's one other thing we didn't do, which is unscrew. There's going to be a little bolt that you're going to unscrew on the side. You can do it with your hand. It's easy. He's going to give me the axle. We're going to keep it going. Next, we're going to check out the brakes. And yes, I did not need brakes. Just a little squeaky. So yes, we're going to undust it a little bit and put this back on. Keep it moving. Next, this is showing you why we need the cushions, because it's got a lot of play. So we're going to take that off. Put these new cushions in. And as you see, these old ones, pretty worn down too. They've even lost their color. Next, we put these nice, new, shiny cushions in. And they are beautiful. Squeeze them in, make sure they're all good. Check the integrity, and yes, it doesn't move at all. It shouldn't move. Next, we take off the driven sprocket nuts and we replace this old sprocket with the new one. Bling bling. Then we're going to tighten down the driven sprocket nuts, and you're going to torque these down to 65 foot-pounds. Next, we're going to go ahead and put the axle and stuff back in. Chris is putting the spacers and stuff on the other side that need to be put in. And then we're going to roll this wheel back in and put the axle in. With that, we just tighten down the axle nuts a little bit, because we're just going to do a whole torque down after we put the chain on. So from there, we're going to move to the front sprocket. This is where you're going to be using that 10mm, like I said, and taking off these bolts. Two of them. Two of these bolts. Take them off. 10mm. We're going to remove that little piece right there too, which should also be 10mm, and take out the old sprocket. And that's a year worth of riding, guys, right there. There's a year worth of riding. Insane how it looks. And with the new one in place, we're going to take these driven sprocket bolts and we're going to tighten them down to 7 foot-pounds. It's nice, new, shiny. I like the way it looks. It's making some of the other parts look really rusty, how new they look. Gotta clean it. It's time to clean. From there, you take out your nice, shiny gold chain, put it around everything, make sure everything lines up nice. From here, you figure out if you're going to use a chain breaker or some wrenches to get your master link on your chain. And what we did, we used a chain breaker. We did do the check to make sure that, yes, our bike goes this way and our master link needs to go this way. We secured the master link onto the chain. And then from there we take that 8mm socket out and we start our alignment process. Make sure the chain has tension, good tension, it's nice and tight. And the chain is alignment and the wheel spins in a nice circle motion. Once that's done, you can go ahead and take out that 27mm and that 22. Like I said, 22 being on the left and 27 being on the right. And depending on which one you're using, your torque wrench, you want to torque these rear axle nuts down to 69 foot-pounds. Test your alignment, make sure everything's great, and you are good to go. From here, what we also did is put my battery in because we ended up charging my battery due to the fact that my LEDs got left on, and yeah, you know, life happens. So charged it up to 100, which was good for the trip anyways, and I am ready to take this trip across the states. First solo trip, everything's working perfect. Turn on the LEDs. We got her home. So guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It's been your boy Overzealous Brainiac. Thanks for all the love. Peace.